Hello there everybody, this is Yus here and today I'm back at you for another Gen 2 battle. This is a BL game, another BL game with Markyboy, and yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this because it was an amazing battle. And we just grabbed some Pokemon. Like in my case, I only have Meganium and Tentacruel from the previous game. The rest of the team is just a bunch of stuff that I haven't used yet. By the way, the Meganium this time is the defensive set. Yeah, defensive set, not the other one that I used the other day, because that one is terrible, even though I prefer the offensive set, but still, it really doesn't work on this gen. Anyways, let's get straight into the battle. I'm gonna lead with Kingdra, he's gonna lead with Vileplume. I am the rest talk set, so I'm safe. Even though he decides to go for the sleep powder, I can safely stay in, I believe. So I'm gonna go for another double edge. Does a decent amount of damage. He's gonna finally hit his sleep powder this time, and now I'm gonna go for the sleep talk, hoping to get another double edge, and I do, which is amazing. And he's gonna hit me with a sludge bomb that's gonna hurt me a little bit, and I'm gonna go for sleep talk again, but unfortunately now I got the surf. Still has him low in health now, which is great, and everything is looking great. So now I'm gonna go for the double edge, hoping that I'm gonna wake up, but I don't. Still sleep, and in comes his Kangaskhan, and looking at my team, I'm just gonna go into Golem, and apparently it's the curse set. Also, I have both Golem and Muck with explosion, which is pretty funny. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the curse. I wanna see what this thing can do, and apparently he has roar, and he's gonna roar me into Moltres, and I'm gonna go for this sunny day and start firing off some fire blasts in the sun and hoping that it will kill or something, which I doubt. How much is it gonna do? Ooh, it did a lot of damage, but sadly it wasn't enough. Double Edge is a clean 2-hit KO after the curse, because Kangaskhan is strong, and Double Edge is the way to go. So I'm gonna go into my Tentacruel, and he's gonna go back, he's gonna reveal his Elephant, his Donphan, and I'm gonna get the Poison with the Sludge Bomb. Apparently I'm very lucky at getting the Poison with Sludge Bomb in this gen, but yeah, so expecting the Earthquake, I'm gonna go into my Meganium. And expecting the switch, I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed, and he's gonna send in his Articuno. And when I saw Articuno, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be painful again, because you know how Articuno and Meganium are in this tier. But yeah, so I'm gonna go into Tentacruel. He went for Rain Dance. Rain Dance. I'm like, oh god. Rain Dance. I have no idea why he has Rain Dance. And then he sent in Electrode. I was like, oh god, now I can't stay in because Thunder is gonna be accurate. So I'm gonna go back into my Meganium, take the Thunder like nothing, and I'm gonna set up my Reflect because this thing might blow up, I don't know. Or Kangaskhan can come in and start doing massive damage again. So there's Articuno. Again, I don't want to risk Meganium, so I think I'm just gonna go into Tentacruel, I believe. Actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna stay in, expecting the switch or something, expecting him to double switch. But he did actually expect me to go into my Tentacruel, so he's gonna go back into his Electrode. And I'm gonna expect the Thunder or something, and I'm gonna go into my Golem to take no damage. But that's bad. This is just bad, because he's gonna go back into his Vileplume, and he's gonna go for the Giga Drain, and that's gonna do some decent amount of damage to my Kingdra, and I'm still sleeping. I can't believe how many turns I've been sleeping with this Kingdra. So I just don't want to deal with this anymore, so I'm just gonna go into my Muck, and I'm gonna expect the Donphan switch in, so I'm just gonna explode, because I just don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with this Pokemon anymore. I just don't want to deal with Donphan, because Donphan just destroys my team. If my Meganium goes down, that thing is gonna be problematic. So bam, I don't want to deal with it, and that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into my Kingdra. I thought that I'm finally gonna wake up now, because how many turns have I been sleeping? But no, I got a 5-turn sleep because this Kingdra was tired, I guess. I don't know why. Finally gonna wake up, but since he got a Sludge Bomb, he's gonna be able to finish off my Kingdra. So now I have to go into my Tentacruel because I have nothing else that can deal with this Vileplume. Vileplume is actually a threat if you're not prepared for it. It's actually a threat, and since I let my Moltres die, now I have to deal with it like this. We need to find a way, so... Luckily I still have Tentacruel. Since he has +2 Source Dance, I still think that he can do a lot of damage to me, because Tentacruel doesn't have the greatest defense. So let's see what's gonna happen, right? So he's gonna switch out, he's gonna go into his Electrode, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna have to risk hitting Thunders, but no, he actually does have the Rain Dance, which is good for him. And yeah, like I said, every Sludge Bomb gets me a poison. I don't know why. I'm gonna see how much a Surf boosted by the Rain is gonna do. It's gonna barely miss the kill on the Electrode, which is great, so I have to go into Golem. I have no other choice. But I'm still scared of the Hidden Power Water, so I'm actually gonna go into my Meganium. But I exploded, so I should have went into Golem, but yeah. I guess he doesn't even have Hidden Power Water, so... That could have been a good choice since he has Rain Dance, but I don't know. So now I have my Meganium in. Kangaskhan is gonna come back in, and this thing's gonna hurt. I'm gonna go for the Razor Leaf, maybe it's gonna kill. I don't know, maybe it's gonna get a crit, because it's Razor Leaf, that's how Razor Leaf works. But I think he's gonna go, yeah, he's actually gonna go for the double switch into his Articuno. He just went into Kangaskhan to regain some leftovers, I guess. But yeah, now since I think Articuno can't do anything to my Tentacruel, so he's gonna double out into this Kangaskhan, which was a good move on his part, because he's gonna get more leftovers recovery. I'm gonna go for Substitute, expect him some Curse or something. But he's gonna go for Rest, and that's good for me, because it's gonna allow me to go for the Source Dance and start setting up on this thing. So I'm gonna set up a +1, and I'm gonna start attacking, because I don't wanna set up anymore, because he already revealed to me that he has Roar. So I'm gonna be able to get some damage in on this Kangaskhan before he roars me out, so that's good. So, ooh, barely missed the KO, it wasn't min damage. He's gonna roar me into my Golem, and I'm gonna expect the Articuno, because Earthquake is still gonna hit hard the Vileplume. But yeah, I think an Earthquake would have killed the Vileplume, but yeah, I expected the Articuno, that's why I went for Rock Slide, so... Articuno, and... Actually, I'm gonna stay in here, expecting the Sleep Powder, and I don't wanna risk the Sludge Bomb, expecting me to go back into my Meganium, which is what happened. So, he's gonna go back into his Kangaskhan, he's in range of my Sludge Bomb, so I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb. I don't wanna risk it, I just don't wanna risk it. So, here's the Vileplume, and he's gonna barely survive, which is amazing for me, because since this Vileplume can't do anything to me, I'm gonna freely be able to set up a Substitute and start setting up Source Dances. Here he's gonna forget that he already put my Golem to sleep, but it's no big deal. As I said before, we had this battle late at night, so we tend to forget some things, so... as I said, I'm gonna go for this Source Dance, and he's gonna go into his Omastar. He's gonna reveal his Omastar, and it's called Dealt with Hypno, because his Omastar dealt with Hypno. If you remember that Gen 3 battle that we had. But anyways, I'm gonna go for Surf, and he's gonna go... actually, I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb. You're gonna laugh at me, but I actually forgot that Rock resists Poison. I barely have that matchup. But I actually forgot. You can laugh at me if you want, but I actually forgot, so there you go. I'm gonna go for Substitute, he's gonna go back into his Kangaskhan, I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb, since at +2. But he's actually just switching in and out, trying to see if it's gonna help his Kangaskhan or something, but I don't think it's gonna do. He's recovering leftovers, but I don't know if it's gonna work out for him. So here's a Sludge Bomb. It's a 3-hit KO on Articuno. There you go again, another poison on Sludge Bomb. Every time, man, every time. Like, I'm not used to these things happening to me, but every time I get the poison. So Ice Beam is not gonna be able to break my Substitute, and I'm still protected behind the Substitute. So if you're not prepared for Tentacruel, you're gonna suffer, man. You're definitely gonna suffer. Tentacruel is definitely one of the best Pokemon on this tier, since he can set up Source Dance, and since he's really fast. It's actually 100 base speed. And at that range, 3-hit KO on the Omastar, and the only Pokemon he has left is Kangaskhan, so Sludge Bomb at that range, +2, definitely gonna kill, and that's the game. Marky, good game, hope you guys enjoyed. Looking for more Gen 2, it's gonna happen soon, so allons-y!